Hi guys, it's Simon C. Welcome to this new AI radar. Today I have for you 3 news about artificial intelligence for emotion recognition. Even Meta on the Next Web reports that researchers from the University of Colorado and Duke University in the US have developed a convolutional neural network dubbed EmoNet that can accurately classify images in 11 emotional categories. To train the model, the researchers used 2,185 videos that were clearly classified into 27 distinct emotion categories, including anxiety, surprise, and sadness. Emotion recognition is a technology for analyzing facial expressions and infer feelings. The team extracted almost 130,000 frames from these videos and then excluded emotional categories with less than 1,000 samples. After the training, the team used 25,000 images and movies to validate their results. They concluded that image content is sufficient to predict the category and valence of human emotion ratings. In layman terms, their EmoNet can accurately predict emotions like craving, sexual desire, or horror, but it couldn't predict confusion, awe, or surprise with great precision. The researchers say that emotions such as joy, amusement, and adoration were confusing for the model as they had similar facial features. The team said this type of AI system can prove very helpful for mental health applications, such as therapeutics, treatments, and interventions. It's not a guarantee that this research can be reliable and foster real-world applications, though. Angela Chen on Technology Review reports, in fact, a study by a group of scientists brought together by the Association for Psychological Sciences, stating that most claims made by emotion recognition companies are wrong. Emotional analytics market is estimated to be a $25 billion business by 2023, and huge companies like Microsoft and Apple, as well as specialized startups like Kairos and Affectiva, are all taking part. But there has been growing pushback against the belief that facial expressions map to feelings, points out Chen. To come up with the results, the team spent 2 years reviewing more than 1,000 papers on emotion detection. In particular, they focused on research into how people move their faces when they feel certain emotions and how people infer other people's emotional states from their faces. The researchers concluded that it's very hard to use facial expressions alone to accurately tell how someone is feeling. Correlations are weak. Study co-author Lisa Feldman Barrett, a psychologist at Northeastern University, says that people do plenty of other things when they, for example, happy or sad too, and a smile can be wry or ironic, for example. Their behaviors vary a lot across cultures and situations, and context plays a big role in how we interpret expressions. Barrett says basically that the expressions we've learned to associate with emotions are stereotypes, and technology based on those stereotypes doesn't provide very good information. Getting emotion recognition right is expensive and requires collecting a lot of extremely specific data. More, Barrett says, than anyone has so far. So she suggests how to do emotion recognition better. Don't use single photos. Study individuals in different situations over time. Gather a lot of context like voice, posture, environment, situation, physiological information, and figure out what a facial expression means on a specific person in a specific situation. Repeat and see if you can find some patterns in people with similar characteristics like gender. This method is more similar to the approach of companies like Boston-based Affectiva. For accuracy, more data is better, but collecting so much personal data has pitfalls too, as consumers are increasingly afraid of losing privacy or having their data used against them. However, Hu-Wei Ko, data scientist and assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science at the New York Institute of Technology, is optimistic about emotion reading capabilities of AI. And she wrote an article on CNN to explain her view. She is currently working on refining machines' ability to detect human emotions. Indeed, in particular, she is currently developing an AI model that will take into account different visual, audio, and language cues simultaneously, like tone of voice, body language, and rhetoric, to perform an in-depth analysis of people's emotional states. This data-driven insight could eventually lead to AI that could enable businesses to understand how a customer feels in different situations, even if they know very little about him or her, offering more generally personalization in many daily contexts. A model like that, argues Ko, could eventually make machines perform better than a typical store attendant or call center employee, because, she argues, machines don't have common human vulnerabilities like being tired, hungry, or overworked. However, companies will have to put rigorous security measures in place to protect customers' information from omnipresent face-scanning artificial intelligence. But overall, she points to home assistant robots like Amazon's Alexa as a current example of how consumers will enjoy the kind of service AI will enable. People constantly evaluate the emotions of customers, colleagues, and loved ones to make decisions. Robots simply automate this process, she says. Okay guys, it's all for today. See you next time with AI Radar. Bye.